What's up, everyone? This is the Raw Truth coming at you with another video. And this video is again taken from the Metro newspaper of Thursday, March 17th, 2016. And this article right here, I'm going to take my time. It's a short article, but I'm going to take my time and really dissect this because this hits close to home from my time. I will call trying to doing my best to mature as a man, and the obstacles that I have to face. And this article, it like matches identically to me. It says school bully suspended after he's caught on camera slapping another student. School bullying has always been there. And the thing about school bullying is, the biggest mistake that the older generation did and the older generation before them did is they will have them fight it out. You got a problem, you fight it out, but really sitting down and talking it out and stuff like that should have been applied, because fighting leads to other things. And the thing about bullying, it's a psychological mindset of the ones doing the bullying and the ones that's being bullied. I'll explain. The article says school officials in Chester Upland School District has suspended a student whose bullying was caught on camera. NBC 10. No, for y'all know, this is Philadelphia reported it. This is in Philadelphia, my neck of the woods where I'm currently residing at now. And thing about it is, if it wasn't caught on tape, who knows what would have happened. But so gotta understand, bullies have power, and bullies look for someone who is weak, or they see to be weak. Because bullies themselves, they actually cowards. Bullies are actually cowards. There's something going on in that one's mind. Maybe at home he's getting his ass kicked and he's powerless at home, and he has to look for someone that is weak so he can zap his anger on. So, I want to give like a different aspect or a different look on bullying, what may be going on in the one that's doing the bullying mindset. And this says the video of the incident shows a 10-year-old student at Main Street Elementary School in Brookhaven being repeatedly slapped by the bully. ABC Philly reported that the video was recorded by a child who was afraid to get involved. And see, that ought to be commended by that child. Even though he was afraid to step up. And I really admire what this child have done, because he was afraid to stand up to the bully to help come to the rescue of this child that's constantly being slapped around, because he was afraid of retaliation. He was afraid of getting his ass whooped. He was afraid of, him being picked on and him being the next target, and he's being bullied forever in that place. So what did he do? He recorded it. He recorded the bully that is slapping and beating the hell out of this one child. He recorded it. If you can't do shit, if you're afraid of saying, yes, this is the person, record it. And it's a smack on the face of you dumbass gangbangers and people who's afraid to speak out against the gangbangers and stuff, the gangsters and stuff, because, record what they do. Well, we are afraid of retaliation, but little than that child knows that him recording it, if word gets out that he was the one that recorded it, could have been a retaliation. That child ought to be commended. That child is what I would call a hero. And it says the mother of the victim who spoke to NBC 10 said the video broke her heart. Of course, no parent want to see their child being fucking bullied by anybody. Hell, I'm 41 years old, and if a guy who's my age is being bullied by somebody who knows how to fight, I hate seeing that. I hate seeing somebody who is weak getting bullied or getting overpowered by somebody who have issues, mental issue problems, or just want to do it for the heck of it. So I can imagine her looking at her son going through hell in the school that's supposed to be safe, in the school that he's supposed to be learning in the school that he's supposed to get his education so he could be an asset to the an asset to the community instead of a liability. And so he's probably grown up in a home where he's taught to do the good thing, do the right thing, go to school, keep your nose clean, and for that he's getting bullied. He went through hell in that school. And it said it hurts me to my bone to see another child hurt, another child so bad like that. He was really afraid, and he would beg me and plead with me to go to that plead with me to go to that school, because he said that once the kids knew, there will be consequence. Once the kids knew, there will be consequences. Isn't that something? What we really need to be, understanding in this situation is that in order for anybody to stop bullying, everybody should come against that bully. In order for the drugs to get out of our neighborhood, everybody should go against that gang. In order for people to stop doing bad, everybody need to come against that person to stop being bad. Everybody needs to have their share of coming against that person. The policemen should be the only time intervene whenever we did our best. And it says here, now as a result of the video, the school district has taken action by not only suspending the bully, but by placing the victims in another school. And my question to the dumbass Philadelphia school district, my question to you is, what the fuck would you do if it happens to him again? There needs to be a measure, or someone needs to be made an example. As if this shit is going on, it has to be nipped in the bud and be made an example of. My question would be, what's going on in the home of that bully? What's going on? See, we don't know his background. He could be venting. He could be finding somebody that's weak because he's, like I said before, he probably abused at home. And he's looking for a way to vent. And the only way he can vent is going after somebody who's weak. And it says, bullying is cruel, unacceptable conduct, and we will not tolerate it anywhere within the jurisdiction of the district schools, including by extensions. Our school buses, Superintendent Gregory Shannon said in a statement. And the reason why I'm saying that this hit homes to the raw truth here is because I was like that kid. I went to school, did my best not to be in trouble, and I got bullied. Until the day, bullying has been repackaged, and what bullying has been is character assassination. What I mean by character assassination, look at what our black women are doing to us. Talking bad about us, and totally want to destroy us. Talk about how we are and stuff like that. And that's what bullying does. Anything to get power over somebody and negative, that's bullying. That's bullying. You can have power over someone by just doing the right thing, and talking to that person and guiding that person, because power is good and power is also evil. It all depends on how you use it. And in my case, me even trying to be a man, doing my best to be a man, doing my best not to be a thug, drug dealer, or whatsoever, doing my best when times is hard for me, not to go out there and knock somebody over the doggone head, just so I can get some money, because I may be struggling and need something, in need of, you know what I'm saying? And you try your best, doing the best of your ability to make sure that you're trying to keep the peace in your community, and have everybody dumped on you, or have everybody look at you as if you ain't worth a damn, that you ain't shit. That's bullying in itself. When somebody's trying to take your manhood away from you, talking shit on you as if you ain't nothing and you will never be nothing. Shoot, for the past few years that I read comments on YouTube, that's what I see in my community. And I'm charging it to black men too. Mainly you simps, mainly you manginas, mainly you people in the conscious community. You don't understand. You don't even have to touch somebody to be a bully. You could say things to them. That's being a bully, because you think the harsher that you sound, as far as ripping on somebody when somebody's actually trying to correct your behavior, you yourself is trying to be a bully. But to see, one thing that I learned how to do is turn those fucking cheap shots right the fuck back to that person. You know what I'm saying? So regardless of how old you are, you always have to stand up for yourself. You always have to stand up for yourself. And if you see somebody who is weak, and you know and feel in your heart that that person is trying to do the right thing, stand up for that person. And as much as I talk about black women and how I want my black woman to change their fucking attitude and shit, when I see a black woman on YouTube make some goddamn sense and she's out there dropping logic, and I see somebody come against her, you're going to have to fucking deal with me. Why? Because I know, regardless of how you may feel, black woman, you may call yourself strong, you ain't strong at all. Because let one little thing happen and you're crying on fucking television, because I know your fucking ass is weak. But why do I come to your defense if you deserve it? Because I know that you're weak. And I know when you're trying to make points and you're trying to be a good sister and you're trying to look out for the brothers, and you're not like the black woman that I'm describing, and you're not like the black woman that people is getting sick and tired of and starting to have total disdain for, and somebody comes and attack you, you best to believe you got the raw truth there that's going to rip the fuck into that person. When I see a man that's getting the heck beat out of him on the internet, hey, you want a cyberbully? Let's get going. Because you got to understand, I have taken all the pain. I have taken all the bullying that was done unto me. I have taken all the insults that has been done unto me. And I learned how to be a great soldier out of that. Why did I become was being groomed to be that great soldier? Because everything is a war. Everything is a war. You want to do something to better yourself in this wicked ass society, you're going to have to declare war to get what you want. When a black woman want to run her damn mouth, declare war to get what you want. And that's how they call this what? A gender war that the black man and the black woman is against. The gender war. Why? Because one gender, the man who actually love y'all as black woman, has to declare war on y'all to conquer y'all, so y'all can get rid of that negative, evil, sadistic shit that y'all in, the mindset that y'all in, so we can win y'all in victory, so therefore we can uphold y'all in glory. When I read shit like this in this newspaper, children shouldn't have to go through this shit. Parents should be teaching their children you don't fucking put your hand on nobody. They should be teaching children that whenever there's a problem situation, bring fucking both parents together and talk it out. But in our community, we have 74% of homes fatherless, so therefore logic is not there. Talking it out ain't there. It's not there. Black woman, if this has got to be an education for you. Why is it an education for you? Because it should let you know that, hey, if you're complaining about the Pookies and Ray Ray's dying, no, why don't you start complaining about the Poindexters who are not being born? How about that? Shit, I've been through hell with my childhood. I've been through hell growing up as a young man. And I know I made jokes at times. He been in jail. He been in jail. Nobody bitch been in jail. Well, I've been in group home. I've been in group homes. I've been in group homes. Been a group home because I had a terrible childhood. Been a group home because I was bullied. And I suffered psychological damage. I suffered at the hands of my bully. I suffered through child abuse. I suffered through abuse of all kinds that was done unto me. The people that were supposed to love me destroyed me. And I used all of that. And that's the reason why I'm on social media. That's the reason why I'm the raw truth. Well, you can't say nothing. Why you so hard? Why you so hard? Well, group home was fucking hard on my ass. There was a guy who lived in McKeesport, and I'm going to shout him out. Robin Potts. There's a woman, he's a black man. And there's a black woman by the name of Diane Young. And they were hard on me. Group home was hard on me because they didn't let me grow up to be a child. My childhood was stripped away from me. I was robbed of it. I was denied it. They didn't allow me to be a child. They treated me as a man. And I had to grow into that role. And a lot of the group homes that I've been in was run by ex-military men. Yes, I had Marines on my ass. Yes, I had Navy SEALs on my ass. I had the drill instructors. I had the drill sergeants on my ass. And that made me a soldier. So that's why I'm so fucking compassionate about this story. Because this story hits home to me. And I realized that I didn't have to be damaged. I didn't have to be destroyed. I knew I'm somebody. I know I'm somebody. I know I'm special. I know I'm validated. It's called facing you. And a lot of times we don't want to do that. So we take it out on somebody and see that person who is weak that we know we can beat. And we look at that weak ass person who can't harm a fly, and we see our oppressor through a black woman called mom. We see our oppressor by a child molester uncle or whoever. We see our oppressor. We see the very same people that we hate as somebody who was fucking weak. And we go beat up on that person who have absolutely nothing to do with our life. I didn't want to go long into this, but it's an eye-opener. The raw truth got raw, is bringing raw truth because my whole entire life was fucking raw. I don't know what it is to be spoiled. I don't know what it is to be loved so much. I don't know that. I know how to give it. I know how to expedite it, but receiving it, love is hardly ever there. And I guess it's a gift that I have. Guys, folks who's been bullied and have a tortured life wind up being the best lovers. Folks like me, we're not only the best lovers, but we also can teach us some things to avoid danger. So I'm asking the black and Hispanic men in my community, is we really got to be honest with ourselves. We really got to look ourselves in the mirror and validate us, and don't wait for anybody to validate us. Bring that confidence back. And you know what? I think we got it. Because if we didn't have it, why is the system and black women wanting to destroy it out of us? Because they know what's in us. And they know all we got to do is focus on our mind and bring that power back. And we will be a force to reckon with. Been a soldier ever since a little boy. A soldier ever since a little boy. Hated my childhood. You're a child, you're abused, and yet you go to group homes. I hate spending my childhood lives in group homes from 10 years old all the way up to 4 months before my 18th birthday. Been in several group homes, and every single group home that I've been in, I've climbed through the ranks and became a leader. I was the youngest leader at age 12 years old. I was the youngest leader. And as part of a responsibility as a leader, when I go in the newspaper in the metro, it reminds me of group home, because we always had to go in the newspaper and find out read stories about abuse, read stories about somebody robbing somebody, read stories about somebody murdering somebody, and we always read these stories, and we have to give a report. I made people, the children that I was over, I made them give a report of what that person could do better. And it's sad to say the stories that I was reading was dealing with people who were supposed to be my elders. But I apologize for making this go as long as it did, but I feel it was needed. The story was short, but there's so much into that. We have to prepare our minds and get our minds right. That way we can make sure and have confidence that we're putting that same mind that we have in our children. Because a fucked up mind will always raise a fucked up child. A rebellious parent will always raise a rebellious child. Your child is the mirror, and that child is your image and likeness. And whatever you do, your child will do. Even if you do it in secret, because you brought that filth home, that vibe, or as what people will call it, that spirit. You brought that vibe or that spirit home, and it jumped into your child, and you don't know why your child is the way that your child is. Maybe you need to look at what you've been doing. We need to look at what happened to the one that's doing the bullying. It's more likely something's happening in his home. Something's happening, or his uncle or somebody took his power away. And he needed to get his power back. Because that's what it's all about, power. Power is good and power is evil. And we know that because good and evil exist. We see it. We call it out or we compliment it. Let me know how y'all feel about this. This hit totally home to me. And it made me realize, now look in the mirror and see the raw truth. I said, wow, that's what my life is. Raw. I come with no condom, but I'll cast out any disease once I spit knowledge. And black woman, that's why I'm giving it to you raw. Till then, I'm the raw truth. Send your emails, your hate mail, like this video, thumbs up it, share it, and I'm gonna make it a habit of letting everybody, telling everybody to share my videos and view all of my videos, and bring more people on to subscribe. Anybody brand new listening to my videos, subscribe to it. Get this message out. There's still videos I'm seeing that only has 6 views, and that's dealing with the suicide on black children, and the suicide is, a lot of that is happening through bullying too. It ain't the first time I spoke about that, and it won't be a last. So till then, I'm the raw truth. In peace.